Turn up the truth. What's up? I haven't made a video in a while, so figured I'd make one. Just kind of out on a walk here. It's a little blurry. A little blurry. I don't know why. I'll fix that shit later though. So, it's pretty nice out. Just wanted to make this video. I can't go live because I don't have like as many subscribers as y'all's got, so I don't have the capabilities, so I gotta do it this way. But the Freedom Convoy, it's a pretty big deal. In fact, in my own opinion, it's my own opinion, I think that this right now is the apocalypse that everybody's been waiting for. Take a look around the world. Now you're all thinking, oh, I don't see anything blowing up and being destroyed and shit. Yeah, I know. That's the wrong apocalypse. Apocalypse actually means when the truth gets revealed. And look what's happening. I hope this isn't a charade, but it's looking like the Canadian government, or maybe just government in general, it might be a little more corrupt than people might think it is. I knew that, so I've been telling people for years. It's pretty downtown. It's kind of dead here right now. I got a green light, so I'll walk. But yeah, I would say, in my personal opinion, that right now it's probably the most important time right now. Not just for Canadians, but for everybody, the world, humans, right? Because I really don't care what race you are, what color you are, right? Race and color don't exist to me. You're human. You live here. You have the same needs, probably the same wants. Nice old fresco. Somebody waiting over here. I'm gonna walk down here and get some Pokeballs for my Pokemon Go. Not that that matters. This car coming here. Wait for him. Oh, her, sorry. My bad. But yeah, right now, this is probably the most important fucking time. Oh, I'm sorry. I want kids to be able to listen to this. This is the most important time in history right now. As opposed to freedom and having a chance to redo the system that has had us in bondage for so long. This is our time. And again, this is my personal opinion. But I feel if we don't succeed here now, and standing strong with these truckers and these farmers and these people about the freedom. And yes, most of it is about mandates, but you know what? It's bigger than that, and I think the world is starting to see that. I hope the world is starting to see that, because it needs to wake up. It needs to get out of its slumber. It needs to realize that everything you see around you isn't because of them. Okay? It's because of you guys. All of you guys. The truckers, the farmers. Okay? I have a video on my channel. I think it's called Flat Earth Concrete Truth. And I explain in that video how I used to do concrete for a living. And people would always say all the time, you know, without government, who's going to build roads and sidewalks and stuff? Well, I'll tell you what, right now, I did that stuff for 6 years. Day in, day out, 18 hours plus more a day, 6 days a week, and never once did turn up the truth see any government officials out there with me in the mud pit raking out the concrete or shoveling or running the machines or using the bobcat or going to get the sand or any of that. You don't see any of that. I mean, any person who's in construction will tell you, most of the people who get their blueprints for, say, roads and stuff, the people who draw them, they don't ever come out to the road and actually see what it's going to look like. It's all done from the computer, right? And then we get the blueprints, and we've got to somehow figure out how to make this work. And guess what? A lot of the times, it's so impossible sometimes to get the way that they want it, because they're not interactive like you all are, right? There's a shut down COVID center. It's out of commission right now. Come and get your jabs, people. Not likely. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm not wearing this mask because of COVID. The wind is a little bit nipply on my face, so it is a full moon, so it's a pretty nice moon. But yeah, this is the most crucial time right now for, like I said, not just Canadians, but the world. And I'm not implying that we should be storming the gates or anything like that, but if something is being done, then I hope and pray that it succeeds, and the people, after so many centuries of being locked down by ball and chain, by people you've never even met, by the way, just saying. Yeah, I was talking to my buddy the other day, and we were talking about how, you know, they take money from you and you don't say anything. Well, it's not that you don't say anything, it's that you can't say anything, right? Now, take that same scenario with the government taking money out of your bank account. What if What if Turn Up the Truth took that same amount of money out of your bank account? I bet you I'd be in a lot of fucking trouble. Oops, I'm sorry. I did it again. Sorry. Sometimes it gets me a little frustrating. But on the bright side of things, I've been crying and hoping and praying and squawking to whoever will listen that the people that run this place do not have your best interest at heart. They just don't. And I didn't want to believe it at first. I thought it was a sham. I'll admit it. You know, it just seems a little too good to be true. But it's been 19 days. 19 days of very intense, peaceful, fun, happy, sometimes sad. But it's been a journey for 19 days with this whole thing. And guys, Canada has done literally what, and I don't want to fucking, I'm sorry I swore again, but I don't want to sound special or anything, right? I don't want anybody out there being, oh, you just think you're better than everybody. No, but Canada has set this standard for this, okay? And rightfully so. We're known as pretty laid back people. But guess what? Like anything, like any creature that walks around this place, if you back us into a corner, and like Trudeau has definitely backed us into a corner, and didn't expect us to fight, I'm sorry, but you can't do that. Number two, you cannot, and I repeat, and this is probably the most ridiculous, oxymoronic thing I think I've ever heard in my life. The very fact that he has called us, not just Canadians, right, but anybody who's taking part of this protest, because you got to remember, there's people from BC, there's people from all across Canada, US, they're flying in, right? But these people, I don't know. I see that this is the most important time, and I'm really glad that it's happening. I really am. Because I never thought I'd see a rise up like what we're seeing. If we all stand together like we are, peacefully like we are, I mean, this could be big. It's already changing history. So Trudeau has literally labeled himself as the worst prime minister ever. So lots of peaceful people out there, though, right? And the very fact that we're trying to, oh, right, that's what it was. The word terrorist was used. Sorry, I lost my train of thought back there, so I skipped on to something else. Anyways, the word terrorist was used. Okay, I don't really care about the white supremacist thing, because that's way the fuck out there, right? But the most ridiculous thing, oxymoronic thing, is the fact that he's calling people that are standing up for freedom terrorists. That is just so stupid. I can't even. That's how stupid that is. I can't even. Oh, it is. I like what. You cannot call people that are standing up for freedom terrorists. Okay? And look what happens every time we push back. And I don't know if anybody else has been watching the feeds or not. I've been watching it ever since it started, 19 days. But first they tried to steal the food, or shut down the money, sorry. Then they tried to steal the food. And then they took the gas. Well, they started giving out bringing in their own food. Sorry, I swore again. Then they're bringing their own gas. And then they're bringing their own jerry cans. Now people are bringing jerry cans that are empty so that the cops can go and play cat and mouse. I mean, and look at the signs. This is also another thing that I might want to point out to Trudeau. Or about Trudeau, I should say. Look at all the signs. And then I know a lot of people are saying, you know, government this and government that and government. And it's correct. But all the signs. What do the signs say? Who are they directed towards? One specific person. Mr. Trudeau. Truck Trudeau. F-word Trudeau. Picture of a middle finger Trudeau. To be honest with you, I think this power that he's invoked all of a sudden. Nice little bench here. I don't know if you can see that. Tammy Conley, you touched our hearts. You're in our thoughts. We will miss you, your friends. Sorry. It's very windy out here. But the signs are all like Trudeau. And I think it's personal. I think he's using this power personally to punish those who are lashing out at him with the signs. He wants to show the world who the boss is. And I think he's forgotten, or I think they've all forgotten who the boss is. Because I'm telling you right now, it's not them. It's not them. It's you guys. You're the boss. You run this bitch. Sorry. This is all you guys. Without you, they can't be. They feed off of you. They buy and spend and buy and spend. And you know what they do? They don't have enough money to pay off those debts. So they put you guys to work. And that money that I said that they were taking from you, yeah, that's to cover their debt. So that's not even you paying your share yet. That's them covering their debt. That's not okay. That's fraud. Number one. Number two, I'm pretty sure if you pay attention, money's paper, right? Money's metal. No, wrong. That shit doesn't matter. The paper and the coinage, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put the phone down here for a quick sec so I can grab a cigarette. So I'm still gonna be chatting, but I hope this thing lights. It's probably gonna be really cold. It's probably gonna be really cold. There. Warm up my lighter here. I forgot what I was saying again. I do that a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I just have a lot running through my head right now with all of this. Like I said, this is so... I'm so glad that this is happening in my time. And in my mental state of thinking, like, I'm thinking that's greedy. And I know it's not. But in my mindset, I know that it's greedy because how many other civilizations probably could have needed this right now? Oh, for crying out loud. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Put on me gloves. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit colder now. He's back in here. So, yeah, like I said, you guys run this place. Without you guys, they can't be. You know. And like I said, oh, that's what I was saying about the money. Money, you think is paper, or it's digital, or it's metal. It's not. All that shit can go away tomorrow, today, right now. But you know what won't go away, guys? The idea. It has nothing to do with the tangible things that you touch. It has everything to do with the mind and the value that you've been taught what money is. It's math, essentially. Right? I can't tell you how many times I've said this to somebody. How do you put a price on life? Right? Okay, now take this. You do realize that my $2, I guarantee, I bet you, is different than your $2. And you're probably wondering what I mean about that. Well, say I want to buy a gum or a chocolate bar or something at the store. They want me to pay $2. Because it's, to them, their $2 is worth that much to them. Well, guess what? His $2 isn't worth my $2. Because that chocolate bar to me isn't worth $2. His opinion. It's just an opinion. He's decided that he wants this much money for said chocolate bar. Right? Now, I understand that everybody wants to pay less, but if we're going to be using the money system, we should be doing it properly. Right? You can't do what they've done to us, which essentially is they bought an apple. There's only $10, right? They bought an apple that was $10. Well, $10 is all the money that there is. But they want you to pay $12 back to them. Well, there isn't $12 to pay back in the first place. Right? There's only $10. Okay? So you can't give $12 if there's only 10. Which puts you in an infinite debt situation. Which, while you're paying taxes. All taxes is you paying the government's debts. Bottom line. And now they're trying to take away your freedom. The freedom of choice to put something or not in your body. Take away your freedom to assemble in mass groups to get a point across. In front of the nation's capital. No less. They're not just at some fucking gas station. Sorry, I swore again. They're at the parliament of the nation's capital. Like, they went to the place where if you wanted to get something done, that is the place to go. But you know what? It's too close. It's too close to the parliament. Why is it too close? Well, because they can hear them. They don't want to hear you talk. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't want to hear your opinions. They don't want to hear your views. They want you to do as you're told. And if you don't do as you're told, we're going to invoke the Emergencies Act. How do you like me now? So now I'm going to force you to do what I wanted you to do in the first place. I don't think that this guy thinks anything through whatsoever. Because that is probably gonna be, woo. If that's not showing your hand, then I don't know. I don't know how to help you. That's, the guy's straight up evil. Like straight up. Oh shit. It looks like I'm getting low on the power. I didn't fully charge my phone. And the cold outside's probably sucking all my juice, so I think you guys got the kind of the gist of it, right? We need to stand up right now. Right now. Stand strong. Do not back down. If you back down right now, you will never see the chance to stand up ever again. I guarantee it. This one wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. I guarantee you they'll be prepared next time. They will not allow this to happen again. It's now or never. Not just Canada. The world. You have to stand up. Because if you don't, they will take everything. Everything. This is Turn Up the Truth. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you wanna like, share, and subscribe and all that crap, but you really don't have to, because I'm not really all about that stuff, so clearly. But thanks for listening, and thanks for coming on the walk with me, and I'll see you next time. Peace!